Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, August 28, 2017. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. with the Zoning Subcommittee meeting, chaired by Councilor Jessica A. Giannino. She is joined by Councilors Patrick M. Keefe, Jr., Joanne M. McKenna, John F. Powers, George J. Rotundo, and Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will consider the following items. First, pursuant to Council Order CZ-17-03, this is an ordinance providing for a 6-month hiatus relative to the granting of special permits for standing signs. Second, pursuant to Council Order C-17-09, PF Wonderland LLC, care of Alder Partners LLC, 100 South Main Street, Unit K, Middleton, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to convert 20,000 gross square feet of general retail space to a health club at number 151 VFW Parkway, Revere, Massachusetts. Third, pursuant to Council Order C-17-10, John F. Annese, Trustee, the Broadway Nominee Trust, 26 Blacksmith Way, Saugus, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to construct a second-story addition to an existing nonconforming structure for an office and dental lab in association with an existing dental office at number 106 Broadway in Revere, Massachusetts. Fourth, pursuant to Council Order C-17-11, James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Walden Street and Shirley Avenue in Revere. Fifth, pursuant to Council Order C-17-12, James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Crescent Avenue and Bennington Street in Revere. And sixth, pursuant to Council Order C-17-13, James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Marshall Street and Pemberton Street in Revere. At 6 p.m., we move on to the City Council meeting, which begins with a salute to the flag and the roll call of members, and the approval of the journal of the regular meeting of July 24th, 2017, and the approval of the journal of the special meeting of August 14th, 2017. Then it's on to public hearings pursuant to Council Order 17-284. This is regarding the communication from the mayor relative to an ordinance further amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere Industrial Park District. Pursuant to Council Order 17-297, a hearing has been called on the petition of National Grid to install pole and wire locations on Revere Street. Pursuant to Council Order 17-298, a hearing has been called on the joint petition of National Grid and Verizon to install poles, wires, and fixtures on Revere Street, 120 feet from Hutchinson Street. Pursuant to Council Order 17-299, hearing has been called as ordered on the joint petition of National Grid and Verizon to install new poles on Floyd Street, 50 feet from Bryant Street. Pursuant to Council Order 17-300, hearing has been called as ordered on the joint petition of National Grid and Verizon to install pole locations on Waite Street. Then it's on to the Zoning Subcommittee report pursuant to Council Order 17-222. This is regarding the communication from the mayor relative to an ordinance providing for a 6-month hiatus relative to the granting of special permits for standing signs. Pursuant to Council Order 17-269, hearing called as ordered on the application of PF Wonderland LLC, care of Alder Partners LLC, 100 South Main Street, Unit K, Middleton, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to convert 20,000 gross square feet of general retail space to a health club at number 151 VFW Parkway in Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-270, hearing called as ordered on the application of John F. Annese, Trustee of the Broadway Nominee Trust, 26 Blacksmith Way, Saugus, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to construct a second-story addition to an existing non-conforming structure for an office and dental lab in association with an existing dental office at number 106 Broadway in Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-271, hearing has been called as ordered on the application of James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Walden Street and Shirley Avenue in Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-272, hearing has been called as ordered on the application of James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Crescent Avenue and Bennington Street in Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-273, hearing called as ordered on the application of James S. George of Mobilitie, 116 John Street, Suite 210, Lowell, Massachusetts, seeking permission from the Revere City Council to install a 3-foot antenna on an existing utility pole at the corner of Marshall Street and Pemberton Street in Revere, Massachusetts. Communications, calendar item 17-301. This is a communication from the Election Commissioner seeking approval to discontinue using the old voting equipment and seeking approval to use the new voting equipment as per Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 54, Section 34, dated August 9th, 2017. Dear Honorable City Council members, in accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 54, Section 34, use of voting machines by cities and towns, I am respectfully requesting your approval to stop using the Optec Eagle 3P voting machines purchased by the City of Revere on January 17, 1997, from Election Systems and Software. At the same time, I am seeking your approval to start using the DS200 precinct tabulators or optical scanning vote tabulators manufactured and sold by the same company, Election Systems and Software. In June 2017, a request for proposal was generated by the purchasing agent and sent to Election Systems and Software and LHS and Associates. After careful reviewing both responses, it was decided to choose Election Systems and Software. The new machines will be in place for the upcoming municipal election on Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. I look forward to a favorable reply. Respectfully, Diane R. Colella, the Election Commissioner. Pursuant to Council Order 17-302, this is a communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of John Hurley as Harbor Master. To the Revere City Council, I submit to the City Council for confirmation my appointment of John Hurley as Harbor Master to a 3-year term expiring in 2020. The former Harbor Master, Paul Pisano, has resigned after serving the city for over 15 years. Mr. Pisano supports the appointment of John for this position as well. Thank you for your consideration. Sincerely, Brian Arrigo, Mayor. Pursuant to Council Order 17-303, this is a communication from the Mayor relative to the appointment of Rapid Flow as a licensed drain layer dated July 26, 2017. Dear Council members, please be advised that in accordance with the provisions of Title 13, Chapter 13.08, Section 13.08.435 of the revised ordinances of the City of Revere as most recently amended, I hereby request that Rapid Flow Incorporated of Revere, Massachusetts, Mark M. Meads, President, be appointed as a licensed drain layer in the City of Revere. Please take careful notice that all drain layer licenses expire on April 1st annually, unless sooner revoked by the Mayor and the Council. Mr. Meads has been advised that he will be contacted directly by the Appointments Subcommittee with a date and time to appear before them concerning this reappointment. Regards, Brian M. Arrigo, Mayor. Pursuant to Council Order 17-304, This is a communication from the Election Commissioner providing the warrant for the city preliminary election on Tuesday, September 12th, 2017. Commonwealth of Massachusetts, William Francis Galvin, Secretary of the Commonwealth. The warrant calling the city preliminary on Tuesday, September 12th, 2017. Suffolk County, to the City Clerk of the City of Revere, in the name of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, you are hereby required to notify and warn the inhabitants of the City of Revere who are qualified to vote in the city preliminary to vote at Ward 1, Precinct 1, VFW Post 6712, 150 Bennington Street, Ward 1, Precinct 2, Alfred C. Liston Towers, 45 Dolphin Avenue, Ward 1, Precinct 3, Revere Youth Center, 150 Beach Street. Ward 2, Precinct 1, Garfield Magnet School, 144 Garfield Avenue Music Room. Ward 2, Precinct 2, Carl Hyman Tower, 50 Walnut Avenue. Ward 2, Precinct 3, Carl Hyman Towers, 50 Walnut Avenue. Ward 2, Precinct 3A, Garfield Magnet School, 144 Garfield Avenue Music Room. Ward 3, Precinct 1, Abraham Lincoln School, Malden Street Entrance. Ward 3, Precinct 2, Abraham Lincoln School, Malden Street Entrance. Ward 3, Precinct 3, St. Anthony's Church, 250 Revere Street, rear entrance. Ward 4, Precinct 1, American Legion Building, 249 Broadway, front entrance. Ward 4, Precinct 2, Central Fire Station, 400 Broadway. Ward 4, Precinct 3, Lighthouse Nursing Care Center, 204 Proctor Avenue. Ward 5, Precinct 1, Point-a-Pines Fire Station, 140 the Linway. Ward 5, Precinct 1A, Jack Satter House, 420 the Boulevard. Ward 5, Precinct 2, Jack Satter House, 420 the Boulevard. Ward 5, Precinct 2A, Freeman Street Fire Station, 2 Freeman Street. Ward 5, Precinct 3, Revere High School, 101 School Street. Ward 6, Precinct 1, St. Mary the Assumption Church, 670 Washington Avenue, side entrance on St. Mary's Way. Ward 6, Precinct 2, St. Mary the Assumption Church, 670 Washington Avenue, side entrance on St. Mary's Way. And Ward 6, Precinct 3, North Revere Fire Station, engine number 3, 3 Overlook Ridge Drive. On Tuesday, the 12th day of September 2017, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for the following purpose: to cast their votes in the city preliminary for the candidates for the following offices: Councilor at Large, citywide. Hereof fail not and make return of this warrant, with your doings thereon at the time and place of said voting. You are hereby directed to deliver an attested copy to the precinct wardens, given under our hands this 28th day of August, 2017. Next, pursuant to Council Order 17-305, this is a communication from Healthy Community Initiatives relative to a request for petty cash, dated August 22nd, 2017, to the Revere City Council. The Healthy Community Initiatives Department would like to request a petty cash fund in the amount of $300 beginning fiscal year 2018 for expenses related to department expenses. The type of expenses that would be paid by petty cash include supplies such as paper, printing, flip chart, markers, tape, food, ice, snacks, and refreshments for community events and meetings. Travel-related expenses for community events and meetings such as parking fees and MBTA passes. Only staff from the Health Community Initiatives, HCI, will be able to access the petty cash fund supervised by Department Manager Dimple Rana and processed by Administrative Assistant Jennifer Duggan. HCI staff include Julie DeMauro, Ellie Baker, Haley Hanton, and Jennifer Duggan. Petty cash funds will be used only for applicable healthy community initiatives and Revere on the Move strategies and projects, which include active living, neighborhood organizing, food justice, farmers market, community gardens, Youth Health Leadership Council school year and summer program. HCI petty cash will be drawn down from 25161-570000 for fiscal year 2018 only. A new request will be submitted for fiscal year 2019 to designate the appropriate HCI account at that time. Sincerely, Dimple Rana, Director of Healthy Community Initiatives. Pursuant to Council Order 17-306, this is a communication from the Director of Finance as it relates to the expenditure of insurance proceeds, Tornado Chapter 44, Section 53 of the Massachusetts General Laws, as amended, dated August 17, 2017. Dear Honorable Councilors, As you are aware, the city experienced a level EF2 tornado as defined by the National Weather Bureau on Monday, July 27, 2014. The damage to properties was extensive. Since that time, all municipal properties have been assessed for damages. Over the past 3 years, the Tornado Committee has held 47 open meetings to ensure that all damages were uncovered and reported. The city, with the assistance of the owner's project manager, Doré and Whittier Company, and KBA Architects Incorporated, compiled a complete damage report. Since it was required of the city to sign a confidentiality agreement with the insurance company, open discussions on this matter is not allowed. In accordance with Chapter 44, Section 53, I respectfully request that your honorable body approve the expenditures in the amount of $6,900,000 for repairs to the property damages caused by the tornado. Up to this point, the city was allowed to make repairs with the prior approval of the Massachusetts Department of Revenue. I will be present to answer any inquiries that your honorable body may have. Very truly yours, George M. Anzoni, Director of Finance. Pursuant to Council Orders 17-307, this is a communication from Mr. Michael Kessman requesting approval of a conflict of interest form for the Parks and Recreation Department. Pursuant to Council Order 17-308, appears to be a duplicate as it regards the appointment of Rapid Flow as a licensed drain layer. Pursuant to Council Order 17-309, this is a communication from the Chief of Police relative to the FY17 JAG grant. It's to the City Clerk, dated August 17, 2017. Dear Ms. Melnick, this is a request by the Revere Police Department to include on the City Council agenda for the August 28, 2017 meeting notification that the City of Revere Police Department will be applying by September 5, 2017 for the fiscal year 2017 Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, the JAG program, local solicitation, in the amount of $26,387. This funding will be used to maintain a part-time community resource coordinator position, to purchase community outreach educational materials, equipment, and overtime to conduct the Citizens Police Academy. The application for this grant will be available for review at the Office of the Chief of Police, 400 Revere Beach Parkway, Revere, Massachusetts. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you. Sincerely, James R. Guido, Chief of Police for the City of Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-310, this is a communication from Healthy Community Initiatives relative to a request for a revolving account. Dated August 22nd, 2017, Revere City Council. The Healthy Community Initiatives Department would like to request a revolving fund for the Revere Farmers Market. This fund will include 3 revenue and 2 expense accounts. The 3 revenue accounts include vendor fees, square utilization, and grant funding. The 3 expense accounts include salary, square match utilization, and other charges and expenses. On July 7th, 2017, the Revere Farmers Market welcomed its 3rd year at its new location, the American Legion Lawn. After a year of revitalization in 2015, a year of stabilization in 2016, this summer we are seeing progress, including strong organization, a high-tech electronic matching system through Square Incorporated, and the energy of additional staff, many youth leaders and volunteers. Through the city's Community Development Block Grant and funding from MGH Revere Healthcare Center, MGH Chelsea Healthcare Center, and the MGH Revere Cares Coalition, the market has brought in over $50,000 of economic activity through the sale of fresh produce and value-added items through the matching program alone over the last 3 years under the leadership of Revere on the Move through the city's Health Community Initiatives Department. This funding covers the staff time of the market manager, youth staff, the matching program for WIC, SNAP, HIP in 2017, seniors and veterans, promotions, and operational supplies. In 2016, we launched the use of the new Square Inc. system. This was based on our 2015 experience where families using the matching program vouchers were easily identifiable, thus often stigmatized and treated poorly by other customers. Additionally, the paper voucher system was cumbersome in the printing and tracking. To solve these problems, we determined a non-distinguishable electronic card would smooth the process. We ordered 2,500 square cards from Square Inc. Of these, 1,000 were preloaded with $20 to coincide with the value of the vouchers in the WIC Farmers Market coupons distributed by local WIC offices. Online, we use our Square dashboard to create a farmers market store, which includes the names of each vendor participating at the market. This allows for the staff to process transactions for each vendor using one platform. The Square cards are collected by vendors when they reach a $0 balance and can be reused each year. Using the Square dashboard app on our phones, we are able to tell in real time how much each vendor is earning. We also use this information to create an invoice for the vendors for the amount they earn from both matching sales and the credit/debit cards that are processed at each vendor's stand using Square. In 2016, vendors had to ask each customer using the Square card from what program they received their card. This season, we've added color-coded stickers to the Square cards before they were distributed to WIC, the Veteran Services Office, and the Senior Center. The color-coded stickers eliminate the need to ask customers where they received the match. The Revere Farmers Market continues to flourish into a vibrant and intergenerational community space. The market bolsters business development in the city and provides a valuable space for small business incubation. Businesses who have joined the market as vendors also invest their time and offer technical assistance to various projects in the Revere community. The market serves as a vital access point to fresh, healthy produce for not only low-income families using SNAP or WIC, but also for students who could get a free lunch through the summer meals program. Seniors and veterans, two of the most neglected populations for food insecurity, also receive benefits to shop at the market. By enacting a revolving fund for the Revere's Farmers Market, we can continue to provide a healthy space for residents and financially grow this operation to the best potential it can be. Sincerely, Dimple Rana, Director of the Health Community Initiatives. Pursuant to Council Order 17-311, this is a communication from the Mayor regarding important matters related to the Revere Police Department. Pursuant to Council Order 17-312, this is a communication from the Director of Finance relative to an additional FY 2018 appropriation in the amount of $25,842 to the library salary account. Dated August 24th, 2017. Dear Councilors, the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners has notified the Revere Library that a total appropriation for library services in fiscal year 2018 is required to be no less than $587,859 in order to receive $60,000 in grant monies. The total budget appropriation for this department reflects an amount of $562,017, which is $25,842 less than the municipal appropriation requirement. Therefore, I respectfully request that your honorable body appropriate to the salary account 016-101-510100 in the library the amount of $25,842 in order that the city does not forego the grant monies. I will be in attendance to respond to any inquiries your board members may have. Very truly yours, George M. Anzoni, Director of Finance for the City of Revere. Pursuant to Council Order 17-313, this is a communication from the Director of Finance relative to an additional FY 2018 appropriation to the Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund in the amount of $82,000, dated August 24th, 2017. Dear Councilors, as you are aware, the Department of Public Works building is in poor condition. This administration and your honorable body have realized this fact and have taken action by funding a feasibility study, the results of which have not been finalized. In the meantime, the DPW employees who are front line for the infrastructure, roads, and building maintenance are required to accomplish these tasks from a building that is in its present condition. In order to alleviate this scenario, the rental of trailers and property have become a necessary temporary solution to the problem. Therefore, I respectfully request that your honorable body appropriate the amount of $82,000 shared equally by the city appropriation and the Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund. The appropriation would be as follows: $41,000 DPW Temporary Relocation Account, $41,000 Water and Sewer Enterprise Temporary Relocation Account. I will be in attendance to answer any inquiries that your honorable body may have. Very truly yours, George M. Anzoni, Director of Finance for the City of Revere. Motions pursuant to Council Order 17-314. This is a motion presented by Councilor McKenna that the mayor requests National Grid to pave the entirety of Pierview Avenue. A new gas line was installed for the length of this very short street, and now the patchwork on the road is sinking. Pursuant to Council Order 17-315, this is a motion presented by Councilors McKenna and Patch that the mayor requests the Department of Public Works to enforce the provisions of Section 8.04.035 of the Revere Revised Ordinances relative to abandoned shopping carts. Shopping carts are littering the city, and this problem is getting worse. Businesses are not taking responsibility for their property and should be held accountable for littering. Pursuant to Council Order 17-316, this is a motion presented by Councilor McKenna that the mayor requests the city planner and the building inspector to draft an ordinance that would require apartment or condominium buildings in excess of 2 stories to have safety bars installed on the windows. The purpose of this ordinance would be to prevent children from falling out of windows. Pursuant to Council Order 17-317, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor be requested to have the state auditor conduct a complete audit of the Revere Police Department. Pursuant to Council Order 17-318, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor be requested to have the United States District Attorney and the Department of Justice investigate the Revere Police Department based upon Mayor Arrigo's public comments of misconduct, an incident regarding a SWAT raid on immigrants in Revere, and a lack of leadership as represented in a recent WGBH TV show. Pursuant to Council Order 17-319, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor request inspectional services to address the issue of illegal use of residential property for commercial business, as well as congestion and illegal parking in the neighborhood of Rand, Howard, and Oxford Streets. Furthermore, that a community meeting be held regarding neighbors in the area running commercial businesses out of their house, having parties at all hours and disregarding parking laws, thus disrupting the neighborhood. Furthermore, what has been the response by the police? Pursuant to Council Order 17-320, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor provide the City Council with a list of non-profits the City of Revere provides for or has given funding. This request shall include the amount and date in which it was given, if at all. Pursuant to Council Order 17-321, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor requests the city solicitor to draft a letter to any and all pharmacies within the city's limit that engage in needle exchange that would require said pharmacy to be a 24-hour needle depository without charge. This can be done with a drop box outside of the pharmacy. And pursuant to Council Order 17-322, this is a motion presented by Councilors McKenna and Novoselsky that the mayor requests the DCR to install cameras outside all bathhouses on Revere Beach. With the recent incident that happened last Wednesday and the increase of development along the beach, safety for the public should be the city's first priority. And this has been before the council. A reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, August 28th, 2017. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the council.